Building Together is our church's shared commitment to a season of investment into our facilities as tools for God's kingdom.
At its heart, it's about creating great spaces where people can encounter Jesus and find community.
As members of your volunteer Building Together team, it is an amazing privilege to look back and remember how God has carried our church along for so many years.
From a small group of immigrants gathering together in the 1890s, God has grown us into a diverse and fruitful spiritual family.
By God's grace, we've thrived for over 120 years, planting more than a dozen churches in the Edmonton region, sending and supporting missionaries throughout the world, and now gathering for worship in 3 locations.
But right now, our facilities are a barrier to us being able to properly serve, love, and minister to our congregation and reach out to the wider community. Without essential work, our core ministries are hindered.
For Sherwood Park, we need an updated basement, including washrooms, so our kids' ministry, weekday ministries, and partner preschool can operate in a safer and more effective way. And we need to add an elevator so everyone can access our full facility.
For Southeast, we need to pay down our debt so we aren't passing it on to the next generation.
For Connors Hill, we need a safe and renewed kids ministry space with greater security and transparency. We need to complete the final section of our south roof. And we need a gym that all our sites and especially our young people can use for ministries, sports, and other gatherings 7 days a week.
Through surveys and prayerful engagement with our congregation and continuing work together with our staff and volunteer teams, we have developed plans for how our facilities can be effectively updated and improved.
We now have a clear roadmap that lays out our steps all the way to the future north expansion at Connors Hill.
Since Building Together began in 2017, we have received over $3.1 million in gifts and commitments.
This has enabled us to pay down over $800,000 on our Southeast mortgage and to complete multiple significant projects at both Sherwood Park and Connors Hill.
In our current 2022 to 2025 campaign, we have received $789,000 in gifts and commitments, which represents just over half of our $1.5 million goal.
If we can reach or exceed this goal, we will be able to complete the Connors Hill Kids Ministry area and gym, the Sherwood Park basement, and pay off a significant portion of our debt.
The vision of Central has always been to follow Jesus together in community, to open our hands to help people in real ways,
to open our mouths to tell the Jesus story,
and to open our lives to others,
to truly welcome each person into a loving and growing community. Today, the need for Jesus in our world is obvious.
and the opportunity has never been greater.
When you give to Building Together, you're giving towards the future legacy of our church, honoring God's faithfulness over the last 100 years and investing into the next 100.
So we want to invite you with love and boldness to pray and listen to how God may be leading you to make a financial commitment over and above your regular giving to the Building Together project.
We are so thankful for your prayers and for your generosity. And we give God the glory for all he has done and for all he will do
as we continue to follow Jesus together.